All right, Isabelle. Very, 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 very interesting character. This is, I think her ledge trapping is going to be a lot better than Villagers is, for a couple of key reasons that I'll point out. So first of all, she has all of Villagers' positive traits. She has a very good fair, very good back air. Oh God. Oof. Alright, so if you guys are watching the VODs, if I'm like hesitating a lot, might have gotten food poisoning, so that's gonna happen quite a bit. So I was able to control a lot of zone with that fair and bear. Specials are very unique too. The Lloyd Rocket, the grounded one, I think is going to be one of the best moves in the entire game, and I'll go more into detail why. Her fishing pole is interesting. Okay, I have it full speed. So yeah, she also has like the same tilts like Umbrella. Okay move. Nothing great, nothing bad. It's a good keep opping option. Fair, bear. It still has the strong hitbox close to her. It still has the weak hitbox far away. So it's just, you know, an annoyance. But she cannot approach you with Lloyd Rocket on the ground, which is very important. Having that Lloyd Rocket on the ground chasing you was one of the reasons why Villager was really, really good at approaching. It's just that pressure that he had, like he could force a shield on you. It was just a projectile you had to avoid, and you could catch it with fair. Really, really good setup. Isabelle doesn't exactly have that. So her horizontal pressure is not going to be nearly as good as Villagers was. She has to rely on Slingshot. But the thing is, like, now that there is such a landing lag reduction, it doesn't really mean much. But that rocket, so two really good things about it. So first of all, it activates by itself. So if you run over this rocket, it'll immediately go off and then just drag you to the top. It's not something that you fall out of. It's a multi-hit move that pulls you to the top. So if Isabelle's ready, she gets a free aerial off of that. And, you know, fair, bear, up air, those are all extremely strong moves, especially if she gets a 3 turn up, and you're just dead. So fantastic setup tool. Like, this at the ledge is going to be your biggest nightmare. The other thing, too, is that you can press down B and launch that rocket at any time. She does a pose, and then it goes off. So not only is it a mine, it's a mine you can control too. So let's say, oh, I see that they're trying to approach me from above. Let me shoot off this rocket. Now they can't approach you from there. So it's like, it's basically have to respect no matter what. And as you can see, her initial dash is really good too. I'm not sure if she's technically faster than Villager. Now Villagers looks like as good too. No, if you get hit by it, you can't break out of it. The second you get touched by it, you're hit. Like, Pokemon can't just get out of hit stun. They get hit by it. Yeah, you can air dodge through it, but once you're hit by it, you can't get out of it. Oh yeah, of course, you can always avoid it. I'm saying once it actually hits, like, that's gonna activate all that. Like, it's gonna force you to do an action like that no matter what. And the thing is, like, look, after she plants it, she can act. So the thing is, like, if once it's active, she can defend herself. Like, she has no reason to be afraid of you at that point if you're this close to her. It's like, oh, not only did I get a free thing, I might force you to shield just because of that.
That's where the cycle could.
And yeah, see, look how long that takes her. Like, let's see how much damage she got off of that one thing. So he's at 71.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, like, right there, it's like a free 20-something% right there. So that was 28. Free 28%.
It's so good. It's way high everyone.
It's a ridiculously good move.
So yeah, there's that. Her other thing, so she does have a pocket, but more importantly, she's got this. This is the bane of...
So this is a really interesting command grab because the fishing rod itself cannot beat shields. It's a projectile, so it'll bounce off shields. But the thing is, even though it bounces off, you can keep it there, and when you reel it in, it becomes an active grab box. So just because you shield it doesn't mean you're safe. See, like this right here, you can run over it, but the second she decides to reel it in, you get grabbed.
Hey, I'm coming in to fight you, but wait.
Yeah, so because of that, like you're just able to cover a lot. So that is just something you got to look out for.
Hooks on the way back. It has a hitbox on the way out, so you can grab someone on the way out. But, you know, so you can grab someone on the way out.
So the thing is, you can see that like, this is the range, so it's like about from this end to here. So it's, you know, for a grab, that's amazing. But as a move, the way that you would think it would be used, not the best range of the world, but off stage, it can hang pretty low.
You kind of choose where they're going. You can toss them in a couple different directions. You can go straight up like that.
And the thing is, yeah, she can throw you forward, back, or up. So if you steal one, the other ones are still fresh. They can still kill. So keeping that up throw fresh is going to be a main part of her game.
Side, you get a nice little flip, but of course at higher percentages that starts to feel.
You can recover with it as well.
Oh, my favorite's doing this. Just
yeah. So this, it's like one of the reasons why it's going to be such a big harassment tool is you set up Lloyd Rocket here, you set up Fishing Rod here, and you literally have a standard jump roll all covered.
You'll see me do this a lot.
Like look at this.
Something and I'll go out and I'll cover both options.
So yeah, no, not that, and then he also had a Lloyd Rocket to cover you no matter what.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like Fishing Rod at ledge is going to be a problem, especially hooked up with that Lloyd Rocket.
So she gets those nice little balloons.
Also, her up B does seem to be just as good as Villagers. The main reason why we were kind of worried is we didn't see that it's the same as Villagers where you have to keep tapping B to go up higher. But now that we know that, then it's we see it in action, and it goes up pretty high.
Her recovery is a bit heavier too, but that actually has a different bit of an arc when it travels too. She feels a bit heavier in recovery.
And also, that does confirm that she does have the same helium system that Villager does. Yeah. So if you don't know, Villager has a system in this where if he uses up B repeatedly, then he cannot use up B as long anymore. And when he loses enough helium, when he up Bs, he only have one balloon that lasts for a very short amount of time. So Isabelle does carry that system over with her.
Oh, that's right. Her smashes are different. So her side smash is...
Yeah, so yeah, another way that she's different. Smash attacks are extremely different. F smash, probably the same size as bowling ball, maybe just as strong too. As you can see, like this thing like launches him far. But the range is very short and doesn't look like it's very active. So it's a hard read maneuver. And like that's something that you're going to be able to punish pretty easily too.
But it does have, it's pretty small range though. I mean,
her other, we don't see down smash at all.
If you get up close or like you stutter step it.
Oh god. Nice. Here to talk about Isabelle. So unfortunately, I don't think we see her down smash yet. Or maybe it's the water bucket. No, it's the water bucket. The water bucket's her down smash. It was in the trailer. They don't use it here though. So this popper is basically a bowling ball that's just right in front of you. It doesn't drop down or anything like that. It's extremely strong, high committal. Doesn't seem like it lasts long. So.
Oh, it's rough. Another good one is up smash.
Yeah, I really don't like her up smash. Her up smash just seems super bad. That thing has no range. And it doesn't even seem like it's that strong too. Like, okay, if that thing could kill at 100, okay, that's decent, but I don't know. That doesn't look like it will.
Oh, yeah, you wanna hit me with it? Yeah, there you go. You have to build that.
I'm gonna get some tissues, actually.
See, that's the house, like, a la Animal Crossing, and then once Jason builds his back up.
Oh, there you go.
No pop wood.
Yeah. Come on, hit me harder.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else with her. And those are kind of the main things. It's just her ledge trapping with using the Lloyd Rocket in the ground is like absolutely phenomenal. Just with all the different things that she's able to show off her final smash. Don't really mean much.
Her final smash is a bit different.
It's going to be hard to say which character is better than the others. I feel like Isabelle's traps are a lot more effective than Villagers are. Like she's going to definitely be a much better turtle character. And that's something I forgot to mention. Isabelle's Nair is actually significantly better than Villagers. 2 reasons. First of all, it's extremely fast. The initial hit is a strong hitbox, and the remaining hits are like these weak multi-hits. So that way she has 2 different properties to her. So she has like a quick get off me option, and then she has a multi-hit move as well. A very unique Nair.
Hot is actually a little heavier too.
Really good knockback on the pot and the slingshot.
Yeah, and apparently, yeah, Isabelle's like a slightly heavier version of Villager, so like her pot does more damage and like some of her other things.
She has like every attack. She has like huge smile plastered on her face.
She's so happy.
Oh yeah, so you look at her.
Yeah, no, the animations on her are pretty god tier.
So good.
That's something that everybody's gotta admit.
Sit there and let me grab you. So yeah, you can do that. Oh yeah, also she has pom poms for her neutral aerial attack. This is so adorable.
Oh, wow.
Let me just cheer it. She also has, of course, the turnips. Loves the turnips. So do it down.
Let's
And I think
see.
the problem is they feel a little weird to me because I was able to hit like Demetrius like this and do then like follow.
So I feel like every single time she's thrown them out, she's only gotten 2 turnips. So I wonder if she's locked to only. Maybe she has no RNG on her turnips. Like maybe she's always 2 turnips at every single time. If that's the case, yeah. I think Isabelle is locked to 2 turnips because I do not see any RNG coming through with that. That's interesting. So this means she has a consistent up air and down air, which is something that Villager can't say exactly.
I really like her because the approach isn't just like, hey, there's a tree. It's like, there your stuff. You know, I can cover the up and the ground, and then I can also use my slingshot to go sideways. It's great. So once she's exposed, someone on stage.
So let's see what else we can find.
She's brutal. She's so brutal and so good. If I can do it well, then yeah. And you can.
Okay, so we don't really learn anything new from Isabelle or Daisy in this match, unfortunately. One thing that I find really interesting is how big Fountain of Dreams is. If you ever played Melee, Fountain of Dreams is not this big. So that's one thing that they greatly expanded upon here.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I forgot it, yes. Isabelle has the same down tilt as Villagers. Properties of it seem to be exactly the same. So it's just, it's a really good move that just pops your opponent up and has a lot of range too as well. Yeah, Isabelle definitely has no RNG on those turnips. That's always 2.
Wow. These guys are really.
And then her jab is basically the same as Villagers and jab was in Smash 4. For those who don't know, Villager now has a
I baited it out.
Villager now has a multi-hit jab,
Oh,
so completely different from what it was before. Because it has a jab finisher.
Look at the knockback on that. Super handy here because not a lot of projectiles out there outside of Daisy's turn.
Yeah, although it is interesting that she does have the consistent turnips, I don't think it really is like a buff or a nerf compared to Villager.
You can build this final smash.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
It's because like Villagers up airs and downers, even if you did get 1 turnip, we're still really good. But you see, strong hitbox there. And then when you watch her fight against Villager, you see that is multi-hits that does eventually break the balloons on Villager.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, so Daisy's down tilt. Now the crown slap is just a kick. I think Peach has the same thing too now.
No, why would you do that?
We're good, guys.
Oh.
So,
that we can actually tell who's in the
yeah, it's just kind of the same thing that the crown slap was before. It just pops you straight up for a combo. And as you saw there, you have Isabelle's up B. Basically similar to Villagers, but she can't move as fast. Yeah, there would have been a good time to use down smash.
The lead here by just a bit. He has 3 stocks left.
I don't think we should
Nate
use the
with
final
just 2.
smash.
Use it! Use it!
And then,
Yeah.
now we don't get to see anything there.
Oh.
And the other thing too is like, okay, we can just kind of confirm this off of Daisy's that she still has the RNG with her F smashes. So I don't think she has. I don't think. Actually, maybe Daisy doesn't have the RNG. Maybe it's always Golf Club. I have to check. Okay, so I think Daisy got Golf Club twice in a row, so maybe that's her gimmick. The RNG on the F. Yeah, she got Golf Club 3 times in a row, so that's one difference we know. Daisy always uses Golf Club with F Smash, at least in this build.
I love that Isabelle actually used her fishing hook to draw the turnip.
I wonder if that means she always pulls turnip instead too.
Oh, nice read.
Also, I do think her side B is quicker than Peach's, but I'm not sure. Yeah. No, it's always Golf Club.
I just fear that slingshot so much.
Which makes sense because she was the sports person, so like if it was just that and tennis racket, but tennis racket's absurdly powerful, so I think that's why it's only Golf Club.
Wait for it. No way. Oh. You have to dodge that.
Yeah, also her dash attack is extremely strong, just like Peach's was.
Oh, look at Reed.
So JC's using the invincibility
On the
from
neutral B.
on the
Side
neutral
B is
B
decently
pocket.
strong.
It's a lot harder to hit her because of it.
Oh, I tried to pocket.
You have
That's
no,
not-
you have no help to heal up though.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
golf club. Golf club every single time.
Here's
I wonder when that kills then.
For Nate is that JC's halfway to his final smash. Although JC missed his last one, so maybe Nate doesn't get a
Yeah, they're just going for a jab war.
These final smashes, when you have the meter on, are actually weaker than a standard
Oh.
smash ball does.
Correct. Oh, there's still 3.
Her dress looks like it just gets so much bigger on the down smash too. But I mean, Peach probably has the same effect.
Oh,
nice counter.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
no.
throw is great.
I think all of Daisy's throws, she uses throws to just like
That's
dispense
amazing.
justice.
Oh,
Be it. This could be it. Oh. There we go. There's the rocket.
nice
There it is.
Oh god, yeah.
No.
Oh god, that vision rod is so brutal. And now look, she has the. If she pressed down B, she could have activated the Lloyd rocket too. So like, she just had everything covered there.
Oh!
Hey.
Oh, that's not good.
There's
Yeah,
no
probably
going,
using
no,
up
you
air
don't.
there.
Oh, you got it!
Yeah, that's it.
Just remember.
Yeah, so that's mostly everything with Isabelle. There isn't anything else too new. So at Ledge, I think she's scarier than Villager is. That Lloyd Rocket, I think, is better than Villager's Lloyd Rocket, but it's more for killing than it is for approaching. Like that's what Isabelle's Lloyd Rocket is. Like that is purely a setup and combo tool, where Villager's is all neutral. So whether she'll be better than Villager or not, it's kind of hard to say. She won't be a bad character for sure. That's all I know. Also, like, think about this. Like, if you're grabbing Ledge and, like, her up throws at kill percentage with her fishing rod, then you need to make sure you move. Like, immediately. So that's going to be kind of nutty to deal with. Other than that, yeah, no, she looks like a strong, solid character. And I'm interested to see what her metagame's going to be like. But I know so many people are going to get so salty to losing to her. It's going to be fun to see.